All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Lamb will go in motion. They start the drive with Vaughn. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. And they'll give Devon on the read option. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Levis to throw off play action. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Titans. De'Ami Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. They'll get this one to Pickett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now Richardson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gay's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. No-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
That one's taken in by Spears. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The Titans at 6-5 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Levis's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans! De'Ami Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the offense, and the lead is up to 8. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. The one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bring it over to the offense, boys. Let's stop him here. All right now, D, let's shut him down. Ready?
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And now the rookie's free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. Because you do practice it, you do go through it, And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Left side to Lamb. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Richardson off the play fake. He's got Granson as tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Colts are once again back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, here's Levis. Short throw taken in by Conklin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Here's Spears on second down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things taken right down Broadway. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Levis sets up to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
In motion right is Hopkins. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Hickman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A give running right is Vaughn. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Second down, here's Richardson. He'll get the hook up from the Woods. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Richardson now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. That complete to Downs. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. This is caught. It's Brown. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. 2nd and 10. Levis now on 2nd down. And that one too wide and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Levis going back to the air. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Levis. A shot downfield for Burks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Again, a run with Vaughn. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Vaughn, toss left side. 10 more there and another 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. In motion right is Pittman. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. But a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making it behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend defended in a game. Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. On third down, here's Richardson. And Woods has it complete. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw. He misses the target. Incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Vaughn, they'll try the left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deuce Vaughn, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Levis on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On the option, here's Vaughn. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Levis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis to throw off play action. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. That one's taken in by Spears. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They go play action. Here's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go, 4th down, Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Keep it up, boys. We got it. Let's go.
And they take a knee.
What are we doing? What are you doing? Are you even paying? They go nowhere. It's like watching paint dry. This cannot be happening. Really, this cannot be happening.
And they will take a knee here. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to